There we go. Hello, this is the workshop. This is the workshop Monday nights. This is the greatest night of the week for workshop. You know, this is the one that everybody talks about, but nobody shows up. Anyways, if you haven't seen the workshop before, welcome to us. You know, my name's Keller Reeves. I got Lexi Green with us too. Lexi Green out of Seattle by way of New York, right? I got that right, Dan. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Cool. Well, what the workshop is, for anybody who doesn't know, is we have it's a group of comedians that we get signed up for this. We get random topics, and then we try to write as many jokes we can. We're 3 to 5 minutes on these random topics. Sometimes it's really hard. Sometimes it's really easy. It just blows out of us sometimes. Um, so it's a lot of fun. And the other thing I remind everybody too, this is a comedy safe space. What that means, it's safe for us, the comedians, and not for you, because we're just here to make jokes, right? So you're here to watch, and we're here to be funny as best we can, you know. And that's what we like to do. So this is going to be awesome. So it's just the two of us tonight so far. I think some other people might be showing up late. I got to learn to slow my words and take some time to just draw this out. You know, it's like a good fine piece of clay that you're just muddling with a ghost behind you. I guess I don't know what I'm talking about. But anyways, Lexi Green, how's it going?
Good, good. Thank you for having me. I think Monday nights has to be my favorite because if Monday sucks, there's always Monday night comedy, you
Yeah,
know?
right. And this is every day of the week, so it's pretty cool. So if you guys are interested to watch or do anything like that, it's awesome. So
Exactly.
yeah. So what have you been doing this week? Let's waste some time here, Lexi. What have you been doing today? You just working away?
Actually, that might be a bit better than my set. Today, I decided that I'm going to not only look into, but try to like start the steps to college. And I completely threw myself out of my element because the last time I went to school, your mom walked you in, you did orientation, you met all your teachers, and that set the base for a very good school year. Whereas my mom walked into every teacher, gave them their personal number and eye to eye contact that they can throw hands if I decide I get too bored in class. Um, but college isn't like that. College is, yeah, you completely have to throw hands for yourself if you fuck up. I'm learning 1,000 new things, and I literally have not even applied to one school yet. One of them is that you can get FAFSAs and like you can get the loans to get paid for it and shit. I can't even decide what classes I want to accumulate together so I can be excited for some and then depressed for the other ones, like we did in high school.
Yeah.
Can't do that. You gotta get paid. You gotta take all these supposed classes. They have real college names at work. When I take pictures of shit and post it on Instagram, we just call it a post. When you go to college, they call it marketing and photography experience. That's where I'm at right now. So now I'm trying to take everything in my life as like regular shit. Like this is just a big ass cup with a big ass drink inside of it. No, this is a marketing platform. I could do a lot of retail and networking on the outside while still having a very feasible and essential drink on the inside, maybe some essential herb. So that's really what I've been doing for the last few weeks until today is trying to collegize the dumbest things I can find.
I like the word collegize. I think I'm gonna try to use it
How
in
about yourself?
these days. I've been doing well, actually. It's been pretty good. Um, yeah, I just at work and come home, and we're in lockdown, like I was telling you earlier, but people might not know, in the Vancouver area. We're totally locked down in British Columbia, where I am in Chilliwack, British Columbia, Canada. It's going down to lockdown 3. That's how, I guess, bad it's gotten, which isn't bad numbers compared to everybody else. It's just like we're getting now 900 people a day getting it, or 700 people getting a day, which is a big number for us. So we've been shut down. This, like, 2 months ago, it was like 400 people a day. So we've doubled in like 2 months or whatever it is. So yeah, so I'm doing nothing all the time, but sitting here writing jokes for the workshop. Everybody, that's what I'm doing. So,
Holy shit.
well, this is what the other thing I forgot to mention too is that
It's,
we give
it's
feedback
better than COVID.
for sets. So maybe I'll start. That's what I like to do when I host it. I like to start myself. Oh, we got another guy coming in. Maybe we'll say hello to him first. Ryan, welcome, welcome.
How you doing?
Good. How are you? We're live, just
I know I'm late.
Yeah, it's okay, man. Better late than never.
Yeah, there is that part.
Where are you out of?
I'm out. Well, I like to say Tacoma. I actually live in Seattle, though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
You're
I'm
like
from-
right? No.
I don't like to rep Seattle like that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. Well, look at this. We're all just Seattle loving people here. That's what my hat, right there, Mariners hat. Oh,
You're
that's
at Seattle?
no, I'm out of Vancouver, Canada, actually. So
Okay. Okay.
I'm outside of Vancouver, but yeah. So, but yeah. So I think we'll start up. I explained everything. I'm not gonna time you guys. Just you guys can do what you want, unless you want to, because there's not many people. We'll just go through it. So no big deal. But I like to start, Ryan. Just I always like to start my work to go through to get the tempo going, the fun. So I think we'll do that. My topic for today. You've done this before, Ryan, right?
Yes, I've done a few of them.
Cool. I just thought I had to explain it maybe to you, but it's all good. My topic today is agony. That's mine. That's yeah. And my first part was I thought right away was the agony of defeat, and I guess I hate losing arguments. That's what I hate doing it, which doesn't make sense because I don't read books. I don't know anything, so I don't hang out with anybody sophisticated person. I'm barely smart, but I think I hate losing arguments. That's a stupid thing. Like I'm just barely above dumb person, and I'm like worrying about like arguments. Like that's the thing. Like I'm pissed off, right? But I kind of figured out too. Like I'm thing with losing arguments is I'm a bad sport about it. I'm a real poor sport, So it's like anything comes about, I'll just over talk them or just like you do whatever, I like to throw this one at my buddies all the time when they beat an argument. I'll just yell them like, "Well, isn't that rich? Wow. Well, isn't that rich? You phony fucking baloney. I cannot believe you'd say that. Look at you just sitting there, just lying to everybody, just leading them on. You horrible people, just spouting off lies. You're a goddamn criminal. That's what you are. You should be put in jail. Someone should throw handcuffs on you and throw in jail. That's what you deserve right now." Okay. That's no, it didn't make sense, but that's what happens when you write stoned. Okay, so speaking of agony, okay, I just went through my collective bargaining at work for our union stuff, and I had to hand in all my notes. So in bargaining, you have to take notes, what everybody says all the time, right? You're sitting there writing, and I had to hand my notes in, which isn't a common practice before. Before they asked for something, you give it to them. I really didn't expect me to be I'm kind of worried because I wrote down blah 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 a lot when they're writing. So like every time someone would say something, like Joe would say blah blah blah, stock prices, and then Joe would say blah blah blah. I lost my place, but the blah blah blah. That's what I wrote down a lot, like blah 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 this and blah 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 that, and it just and the really thing that really worries me because I didn't know that anybody would see it, but I should never have drawn a like Joe in a doodle getting guillotined. That's one thing I shouldn't have done probably in case my boss Joe boss he sees it, right? Okay. I lost my place entirely on my sheet and I had to ad lib.
See that?
Okay. It reminds me of Twitter though. One thing I just realized about Twitter with this is that being held about, you're accountable for stupid stuff because you just write dumb stuff down there. That's what I just write dumb stuff. I don't expect people to even look at it, and then you get shit talkers. And the way I realized just yesterday that shit talkers on Twitter are just they're the same kind of people that just eat with their mouth open at the dinner table. That's the kind of figure, they're pretty much the same people, right? Yeah. Here's when I started eating some shrooms yesterday. I wrote some jokes for that. It's not going to make sense, but I had a head full of shrooms. And I wrote them down. I said, "Well, I'm not getting up on them because I wrote them down. I need to wait some time, so you're going to get it, okay?" Okay, here it is. Okay, these are one-liners. I'm not a one-liner guy, but here it is. Okay. Whew. Agony would be a good name for a Viking. This is the agony. That's the way I figured. It pronounced like a Viking or like whatever it is. Agony sounds like it'd be a good name for a Korean barbecue takeout place. During the day they serve nice barbecue, hot roasted duck, and during the night they fight demons. And just agony. That's the name of it. So the streams are going. Third one. Okay. Agony would be a good name for a heavy metal hair band. Agony. I can just picture it now. Agony sounds like it should be pronounced with a southern drawl. And I can't do it as southern drawl, so I don't know if I will. But that, that's kind of all I had. I got to look at my phone. I think I had a couple of things more. And since we got to throw some time here, this is where I got too stoned and I watched the whole PBR recording, not realizing it was recorded, and just watched all the commercials like a stupid idiot. And that's what I did the whole way through. And then the delete. Would you like the delete? I'm like, oh, okay. I didn't realize it. Skip through this thing the whole time. So we had 3 viewers, now left because of that joke. But I'm done. Thank you very much. Where's my applause?
See that?
Okay. I know I wrote a lot, but that's time with that. So, well, Lexi, what do you think?
No, I always love hearing you because, like, if anything, you just speak funny.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. If anything, like you, not that you speak incorrectly or whatever, like the way you speak and the joyous way that you go away, like telling your jokes, is like not to be wrong. It's stereotypically funny because you're the white guy with the beard and glasses, but you don't sound like what you look like. It's very hearty. So
Yeah.
like sometimes even if you don't tell the joke all the way, I find myself like laughing midway because just what you're saying and how you're saying it is funny. Like you said, I'm not going to attempt to say agony in Southern accent because I'm from Canada and we don't do that well. I think
No.
that was I don't know. I think I just like the you of it. It probably would have been funnier with the ending point, but I think it's funny.
Yeah. Running out of ideas.
For your joke, there's like you like arguing. I love arguing too.
Yeah.
But I thought of like my dad. My dad is one of the people is like he won't say he lost anything. He's never lost anything.
Oh, yeah.
He just didn't win that time. It was probably the next time he won. He never lost anything. He would never tell you that. And I think that'd be a funny way. Like I never lost anything. It's just times that I did not achieve the win over
that.
other people, but I didn't lose. And then I think the only other dumb. Oh, thank you. I think the only the dumb thing I had was like one-liners. He was like, agony would be a really good name for a dick because I have yet to be approached and be like, I don't want to put you through this agony. And they'd be like, oh, you don't want to hurt me. That's so nice. And it was like, nah, my dick's name is Agony.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be misrepresentation on my end.
I like that.
So. Well, thank you. How about you, Ryan? You got anything?
I like it.
Yeah.
All right, some just fell off my wall.
That's all I had.
No, honestly, kind of the same thing Lexi was saying. Like just the way you like the way in the I don't know what word I want to use, but like it was just your delivery, like just the way you talk was just like I was laughing the whole damn time. So, like yeah, it's just see like just even the giggle. I can't like it's like you can just talk and I'm like oh. Like some people, some people, it's hard for me to.
You get like a Peter Griffin kind of thing, like right, like the joke hasn't even come yet, and you're just like,
yeah. Like some people, it's hard for me to like really like listen to everything because I'm just really paying attention to the way that they talk.
Oh yeah.
Definitely, one of those people. So that like, that's it. Like yeah, the isn't that rich part? I love that. Like just like yeah, just like one like because I like just saying one thing to everybody and just like yeah, just like oh that rich, just like I'm like no, like you said, people wouldn't even get it, like they wouldn't even know what it's replying to, but it would bother the fuck out of them.
It's like changing the subject right when you're saying it. It's kind of a weird thing. You're like, what?
Yeah.
Like, doesn't make sense.
What can apply to this? So yeah, I love that. Like just saying something to make people think. Like I love doing that shit. So.
Yeah, I actually tried it on my buddies, just just online. But yeah, oh look, we got some people saying hello to us there. I tried it on my buddies just on our chat, just like got them into an argument. They just go, "Well, isn't that rich?" I just started doing it to them and trying to see how it goes. Well, I included the Twitch on here. It's kind of weird, so we got some weird kid messaging here. Here we go. How about this? I'm gonna ask one question. Careful what you answer. Are you guys kid? Hello. Okay. Well, hello guys. Thanks for watching. Sorry, Ryan. Please continue. You're all good now.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Yeah. No, it's kind of funny. I don't know what these guys are distracting me now. They're doing yes or not. You guys aren't English. You can't. Yes or not. It's not a proper sentence. You sound like you've been telling my jokes all of a sudden. But they don't make sense. That's what it is. So
Can we choose both of them?
yeah,
Yeah.
let's do. Okay, well here, why don't you? Okay, Lexi, why don't you answer this question right here? Can you see it? I'm going to ask one question, Careful what you answer.
Yeah. I'm only gonna ask.
One question.
Careful, what you and
What?
without the W, SER. Got it.
At least he's trying.
I
No.
think I'm gonna have to take an answer with an or a question with the question and say, I don't think, I don't think I can say yes or no to a question that's not
Yeah.
correctly formulated. So the question would be, can you correctly formulate that question for me to answer?
Yeah. So Omer Medii.
Besides that, no.
You just come back to it, write the question, come back. Okay, just go look up a dictionary. We're happy to answer the question, but you gotta kind of. Oh, here it is. Okay. Okay, you just lost 10K for Mr. Beast team. I don't even know what Beast is
This is the most interesting part of this night.
so far.
Good job, Beast Team.
Huh?
Yeah.
Happy for Mr. Beast team. Okay, forget him. Have a good night. I guess we lost out for Mr. Beast, whatever that is. Anybody know what Mr. Beast is? I know my kids talked about it, but he's 10.
And all the Bitcoin he was gonna give us. I don't know, like where that was going.
Yeah, we just got to give him our account numbers, and our mom's maiden name.
Yeah. Tomorrow we're
He'll fix
set.
us up.
Yeah. Okay, well, how about this? How about we move
Doll hairs, millions of doll hairs.
on? Yeah, no, it's spelled wrong. And Carrie's still here. They don't want to leave. I'm not putting words up there again. All balls, once. Never mind. Okay, Lexi, you ready? You want to do this now, or what? You ready for this?
Yes, ready as I'm gonna get. Absolutely.
Okay, Lexi.
So my subject was sleeves, or excuse me, my topic was sleeves.
Oh, nice.
Oh, you're good. Oh, okay, so my bad. I thought it was a delay again. PTSD. So it was sleeves, and besides regular hoodie sleeves, I didn't like, as I said, go to college, so I have no doctor sleeves. The only sleeves I wore different from this was military sleeves, and besides pens, they don't have too much to tell. So the only thing I felt like was worth talking about in my head was tattoo sleeves. Because if there's something that could particularly and unnecessarily make me mad, it is people that have like tattoo sleeves, but only in the places that you would be out in the middle of fucking nowhere and still see them. Because not only are you telling me you're a poser, you don't care that I see that you're a poser. To me, getting tattoos that are only visible to like places that are real sporty in the summer is the same thing as like being a dude that only has the bit, like having a dildo in your back pocket so you could just say you have the biggest dick in the room. Not that you actually have the biggest dick in the room, but you have the biggest dick in the room. It means absolutely nothing because it's not real. I feel like I've known so many people, and especially growing up in the 90s, like you had your nose rings, you had your musicians that had like the cute tattoos that were kind of metro, kind of homosexual maybe, but it was cute. It was kind of an evolved of their spirit kind of thing. But Katie with the butterfly strap tattoo on her back and like life here, you can get 2-piece. She can get the 2-piece. Because then when 8 people look at me different and think I can't sell them weed because I'm not showing any tattoos on a regular basis, I have just a normal body, and they don't believe anything I'm saying because I don't look like a regular drug dealer. I haven't been in the sun enough, or whatever the fuck classification that goes with. I don't think that's fucking fair. I think that's bullshit. Absolute bullshit. So all that said to be saying, if you're going to get tattoos, get them in places that we're gonna have to sleep together for me and you to see. That has the grain of salt of more respect than getting that flower tattoo on the side of your face. Getting an ice cream tattoo on your face. Don't do it. I don't need to see another infinity sign, a sparrow, anybody's guns and roses kind of tattoos. But I think my best line at anything I wrote, I think having only showing tattoos is like being a third wheel on a family road trip. They're happy that you're there almost by obligation because of blood, but if you weren't there, no one would really be upset. That was all.
Well done, Lexi. You are in a bit of delay, just so you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just so you know, but I didn't want to interrupt you.
Thank you.
So yeah. Yeah. No, I thought it was. Very
I figured. I thought I heard it.
Yeah. I liked it actually. I loved your sleeves thing. The tattoo sleeves. That always bothered me. I hate those guys that get tattoo sleeves all the way up and just have their hands that are normal. I mean, fuck, come on. But you have it all the way to here. Like, it looks silly. I don't care if you have to wear a business suit. Do something else. Wear gloves. Something. I don't know. Just don't do it. But yeah, I really liked it. It was pretty funny. I was kind of stuck with it. The other tattoo that people get that you are regular is dolphin tattoos. That's what I remember. Always somebody, at least in Canada, like so many people have girls, I should say, have dolphin tattoos. And the barbed wire, remember the barbed wire all the time? That was a fucking thing that was around all the time too.
Oh, the
barbed
sleeves.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, Pamela Anderson had it at one point.
Yeah.
Or still.
Yeah, from the movie.
Yeah, a barbed wire, yeah. Yeah, she named a movie after her tattoo. That was the fun stuff. Yeah. It's like remember that like Stand By Me and Lean
I
On?
have to see that.
Yeah, named after those movies named after a song. It's just ridiculous. So
yeah, barbed wire was the shit.
Yeah. I don't remember all of it. I remember seeing it, but I don't remember it. But yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna have to watch that.
It was
Yeah.
so
Yeah, and also too.
And
like,
I fucked up. I was there's one more line under here that I put, and it doesn't roll in as much. It was like you could be fully tattooed and then back to a serial killer in 2.5. And past that was it.
What's it called?
I just saw it.
White guys up in Canada always, when I was a kid, they always got like Chinese or Japanese writing on themselves. They couldn't speak it. That was always funny to me too. Like they had no idea. So every time you say to them, like, "What does it say?" They get really irritated. Like I'm supposed to know. I mean, you're surrounded by white people, and you have this like, symbol on you that's Chinese or something like that. I'm supposed to know. Like, hey, what does that symbol mean? Like, fuck you, man. Don't ask me anymore. I'm like,
could mean trapeze artists. Like you never know.
Yeah, exactly. It always made me laugh.
Little do they know that's what it means.
Yeah, who knows what it means? Yeah. Hey Ryan, do you got any input for Lexi?
The biggest dick in the room thing, that like great imagery. And the what was I about to say, like it connection between what Keller that like how the guys that like go to right here, like just in the whole poser thing, like I feel like they're like the fake cutters, like how like some cutters, like they won't, like they'll hide it right here, but then like they're going full hardcore when they start to like have it visible. Like I feel like there's a tie-in somewhere, like just you poser ass cutter like that. But sorry, yeah, I think that.
I like that.
Yeah. Well, good job, Lexi. Let's give another round of applause for her, everybody.
Real good.
Awesome. So, Ryan, you ready for this or what?
Thank you.
Ready as I'm going to get.
Okay, Ryan, let me give you an introduction because I'm going to keep saying his name. No, I can say it today. Dan Brennan. Dan Brennan giving me ridicule for not giving good, intros on people. This is all because of you. It's a running gag now with me. I'm just going to keep repeating his name because he gave me shit one time for. So please, everybody, I want you to, or two wonderful people watching, please put your hands together for the very talented, the wonderful Ryan Fennell, everybody.
Yeah. Warmed up now.
Yeah.
Okay. My subject is grounds for divorce. All right. Let's start with the first one. Oh no, there's no lag. Where the first reason is oxygen. Yeah. The first, yeah, I didn't know how to explain that. The first reason for grounds for divorce is oxygen. Like if you're breathing alive, that you expect divorce. There's probably a divorce coming your way if you got oxygen. second most used reason for my favorite, adultery. All right. Adultery is the most used reason in America, as you would, if you would, suspect that. I didn't even know where I was going to go on this. I completely killed myself with the first, so I didn't expect it to land that well. Completely killed myself. Okay. Funny who we'll go through. Lexi. All right. Grounds for divorce differ in every state. That is because
I'm so sorry.
It's all based on some different white man interpretation of the Bible. So some of the worst states that we will name, South Dakota, where you can be served your summons for divorce in the newspaper. And I imagine that meeting will, between a husband and wife will go something like this. Damn, you're about to divorce me? Well, hell, I figured everybody else in the town knew it was about time you knew as well. So I put it in the newspaper. What else do I got? We have Wisconsin, the state of Wisconsin. If you get a divorce in the state of Wisconsin, you are not allowed to marry anywhere else in the world for at least 6 months. Well, no, for a period of 6 months. And that's not for any other reason that there's just proof that you lived in Wisconsin. Who the fuck wants to marry somebody that lived in Wisconsin? There is also Nevada, where the most used reason for divorce is the one that should be used everywhere. You were incapable of consenting. Which basically means you were fucked up, like you were extremely fucked up. And I feel like somebody, no matter how long, somebody should be able to use that one, like just be in court, like, Your Honor, I was completely incapable of consenting. Like, you do realize you've been married 12 years, right? Yeah, just been high the whole time, Your Honor. Just time to go. It's time to go. All right, that's all I got.
Hey, round of applause.
Hey.
Well done, Ryan. Yeah, great.
Thank you.
Give it a moment. Lexi, would you like to start? Yeah.
Did you ask me something?
Oh, I was asking if you wanted to start just because I know you're on a lag.
Oh, yeah, sure. So yeah, first of all, you could probably see my first review. Oh, if I start now, then you may be able to finish like in 30 minutes.
That's about where it's at.
No, I think my favorite line had to be that oxygen set me clear the fuck off. Which is funnier is that I can see you guys looking at my mouth moving, but I know it's going to be at least 5 more minutes before you see it. So I'm going to put this pen up as I stop talking now.
Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good way to do it. Yeah. Yeah, I like that oxygen bit too. It looked
9 seconds.
It looked like Lexi was trying to she didn't want to get divorced, basically. She was covering her mouth to not intake any oxygen. So she I liked it. It was really good. I thought it was really funny. That it was a good pause there. I was like, did he freeze? I thought you froze. Like you had me in.
The
Like,
funny shit was he
Work.
did.
yeah,
I knew the lag part would work.
yeah. Um, the adultery that was great too. With the North Dakota thing, that's funny to me because of the whole that Pina Colada song. I can't stand it. Have you heard that song? Do you
Yeah.
like Pina Coladas? Right. That's all about a couple both putting out a newspaper ad, or this girl putting out a newspaper ad. This guy applying for it. Turns out they were a couple already, and they're about to leave each other. That's the whole song about there. Yeah. Anyways, it reminded me of that. So
I
yeah.
never.
Yeah, you got to listen to the words. It's fucked up. But yeah. One thing, I wish I had this topic, Ryan, because I would have talked about divorce court all day long. Just because it's.
Just like I'm smart enough to not go and get myself in divorce court, so that's the only reason I didn't have any like court material.
Yeah. I would have wrote about the TV show. I'm not close to divorce court either yet, but I watch the TV show all the time, and it's always funny how frivolous the divorces are. That's what cracks me up. Yeah, he looked at me wrong. Divorce.
Yeah, no, and that's like that was like I said, like when I'm really looking it up, like the reasons, like the grounds for divorce are goddamn near anything, like a bit like habitual, anything habitual, you can get your ass divorced for it, like, like it was just like I said, every state. I mean, hell, New York, you have to list your act, like you have to show your net worth to get divorced.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you have to show your net worth.
That's interesting.
Yeah, one of the states, your debt couldn't be too high.
What? Oh, you're dead. You can't. I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, if you can't get divorced if you owe money.
Yeah.
I don't.
So no, yeah, that's just I just kind of played with it because there was so like it was just another thing.
I meant to say earlier that the newspaper thing you put in.
Yeah.
The better pussy, or excuse me, you said the reporting in the newspaper. If there was an ad, like you kind of said with the pina colada, and you were putting in an ad, or like you put in your divorce for like better companion, and what I wrote down better pussy, and then you put it in the newspaper, and all of a sudden you look beside the ad that you put in there, and it's like your divorce. I think that'd be fucking hilarious. And then the fucked up in Nevada, if you know where Las Vegas is and you're like a regular smart person, that is hilarious. Because I'm getting a divorce now, which is why I laughed so hard at the first joke. But the thought of being me definitely fucked up for like 6 months past. Too easy, but I've been married for a little bit, and I promise you, at least mentally, I've been fucked up since I married that one. And on that one, I'll take a drink.
I already know. I thought you got to admit, like, I may have picked an apple.
These are random topics, people. So we don't know what we're getting. We just have to figure it out and try to write best we can. Here's a fun fact. My wife, who I've been with since I was 16, right? One of the boyfriends before her, she dumped on the radio. So there you go. Just one of those things. Yeah. Just there she was. She was like 14 or something like that, and she dumped the guy on the radio. So it was pretty cold.
Old school radio shows where you had to like call and do the dedication.
Yeah, well,
dating a savage.
Yeah. Oh. Well, there's no texting shit back then, right?
That's so much intent.
Yeah, the guy was dodging her. So dumped him. She couldn't find the guy for like 3 or 4 weeks. So she was only 12 or 15 or 14. Whatever.
You could send me a letter.
Yeah.
Go get a stamp. Find the number of the radio station. Let me wait on hold. That's it, man.
Yeah, it was pretty vicious, but she did it.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. I didn't say I didn't like it.
There's an operator. Operator's gonna find something. Mr. Telephone Man. She said, "No, I'm going straight to."
Like it.
Yeah, that's a fun fact, though.
That is
good job there, man. That was pretty funny. So
thank you.
Yeah, no worries. Okay, well, folks, this is the portion of the show where we do our own jokes. We try and do our own stuff. And I realized I missed a joke. when I was looking up something, I missed the joke that I wanted to tell. That other stuff. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to do my own. This is me again. Okay, let me find out my jokes because I didn't get a chance to write them down, but I have them all right here. I'm sorry. There we go. Okay. So I need a new beer. Let's start this out right, people. We'll crack a new beer.
You're right.
Part of the thing. Yeah, this is how I host, right? It's a party in the place here. So, okay. I have some jokes that are actually, I'm glad I have the crowd here for this. So this will be good. Yeah. Okay, so here's my jokes. Okay. You guys know what a pseudonym is, right?
Yes.
Yeah. It's how people with cleft palates pronounce cinnamon.
Yes.
Laugh. This is my timing now.
Mhm.
Damn. I like
it. Helps. Yeah. Yeah. It took me an hour to write that joke because
Ah.
pseudonym. I couldn't figure it out, and that's how it came through. So I got a record. Lexi knows that, right? Lexi, you know of a world record. It's the most amount of yo one sentence. Okay, so here it is. I'll give it to you. Okay, it's yo Eureka, Yolanda. You know who just found your yo on the floor, yo? I almost screwed that one up, but that was 11 yos in one sentence. Thank you. That was pretty hard, but I'm a Guinness Book of World Records holder. That's why 11 yos, like it's pretty much unbeatable. I've worked it out. It started off with 5 and kept going, but it's I actually figured out. I've been like this COVID. I've been watching a lot of rap battles on TV, internet, like the stuff. We don't get the same channels up here, so I have to catch it on the internet. And it's I always think it's funny because that joke came from that because every time they start on a rap battle, they're always like, okay, yo, okay, yo, okay, yo, okay, yo. Okay, yo. I'm always like, how many fucking yos? Just start the fucking song. Like, fuck, let's go, man. Like, what are you doing, right? It's like, it's there's a rap battle champion, Blind Fury. Fix the camera. I don't know if you guys heard of him, Blind Fury. But everybody doesn't know about him. He's like this white dude that's blind. So it's Blind Fury that kind of names him. And I think that people especially the crowd there, they really accept him because he doesn't know he's not black. You know what I mean? That's the thing. So it's, he only sees black. That's he's colorblind and blind. I mean, that's the thing, right? So it's, I want to see how that joke would go over with you guys. That's the thing. It's funny,
like Bigsby rap battles.
Yeah. But it's funny too. Like I always think he's blind. So how does he how does he know who to joke about? Like, how he doesn't know what the guy looks like. That's most of what it is. So he's out there like, you smell bad. I can smell you across the when I walked in. It's always like, oh, let me feel your face. I mean, that's how most things, like, oh, you really ugly. Like, that's, I don't know what, I can't stop. So, but yeah, anyway, let me see where I am. Lexi's laugh on slow-mo is great. Okay, so. Okay, so it turns out I figured this out like too by accident. It turns out that coffee tastes like shit without Bailey's. That's what, especially Bailey's, like you can't make coffee taste good. It's just like ugh. It's like it's just horrible things. It's like, and I got this like I go to Starbucks all the time because that's when I go to work in the mornings, and it's like you can't sneak. Oh, we lost Lexi. It's okay.
Oh.
But yeah. But it's always like I got a Starbucks cheerleader, basically. She comes in and she knows my name. And she was like, hey, Keller, how's it going, Keller? How you doing, Keller? Keller, you here, Keller? It's always like that. And I was like, damn, like, fuck. Can you just give me my sewage water? My sewage juice? That's all I want. I don't want to be greeted such nice ways and everything like this, It's always like, ugh. Okay. Everybody always says that coffee tastes like shit. But I'll just have to take their word for it because this is this tongue is asshole free. This asshole is not tongue free though. That's the thing. This is a not tongue free asshole. That was a joke I just got the other day. But yeah. Anyways, there we go. Well, over this we'll prolong. I'll give some more jokes. We're gonna keep going. You guys don't mind if I go a little longer on this?
Keep going.
Okay. it doesn't really look at it on this screen, but I've lost a shitload of weight in the last little while. Like I've lost a lot of weight. I used to be about 370 pounds. I'm down to 290-ish, 295, whatever it is. It's a lot of weight, right? And a friend of mine told me I was part of the itty bitty titty committee, which is completely shitty because I'm way too busy to be a part of another committee. That's the thing, right? Like I'm already part of the anxiety caused by sobriety society. That's I'm already in that group. And he's like, hey Kelly, not to be nitpicky here, but you're not just part of the itty bitty titty committee. You're a not so busty trustee in the itty bitty titty committee, which is completely shitty because I'm way too busy to run another committee. Like completely way too busy. That is like way past my periscope for this thing. I'm already part of the All Girls Federal Bureau of Rural Squirrel Murals. It's a bit of a confusing name. Like they shortened it, right? It used to be called they shortened the name. It used to be the All Girls Federal Bureau of Rural Squirrel Murals and Caricatures, but it's just a little confusing that way. So they just slightly shortened the name, just slightly shortened it to make it easier to everybody to understand. And all I'm trying to say is I'm way too busy to be part of another committee. That's what I really wanted to say. So, anyways, that's all I got for you so far tonight. So thank you very much. So, thank you. Oh, Ryan, what'd you think?
I loved it, man. I love that set. I love the committee part. Like I couldn't keep track of I couldn't keep track of it. I was really trying to listen. Like, wait, like, I love that bit. Like, I loved it. I love the whole set, honestly.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I've done it a couple of weeks. I wanted to see different ranges. I'm trying to change little things in it to try to make it a proper set. It's weird developing it on this on Zoom or like on this platform. I've always developed on stage, and it's weird to try to get something going. So it's been working 3 weeks in a row. So I know it's probably a keeper. So yeah. I'm glad I had you guys. I wanted to try that blind fairy joke on you guys and see how you thought it was without being too insulting.
Nah, there's clearly a Clayton Brigsby, kind of tie in somewhere there, if you can work that in.
Clayton Brigsby, I don't know who that is.
You have Chappelle's show.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah,
about that. Yeah.
He didn't know he was black.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's right.
Enough, you think, or no?
I forgot the name of the dude, but
yeah, is that different enough, or is that too close to that? You think? Might have to toss that out.
I mean, it's polar, like literal polar opposite, damn near.
Oh, is it? Okay. Well.
Like, I mean, you got a black white supremacist and a white. Well, I can't remember what he is. Is he white?
Yeah, he's a white rapper.
He's a white rapper. Yeah. And he's like if there was a white minority, he would be it. Not only he's a white man, but then it goes just downhill. He's blind, and then it's like, or it's in the adversity of blind, but he can also rap. And he's like a shorter male. He's a little more pudgy. I think that's what, like, the holistic of him is. If you say white guy and then you see him, it's like, oh, I didn't know they came in that. I thought it was just all supremacy. No. But he is, like you said, fire on the mic, and that would be a lit ass controversy for Black Dave Chappelle, obviously the white rapper.
Well, yeah, he's like, I don't think he's albino, but he's definitely white. I just don't think he goes outside at all. He just stays inside. So.
And the yo-yo.
That's how I got here.
The yo thing, like, I guess that, like, I'm like, what I'm seeing is funny because nobody pulled out a yo-yo because it was a rap battle, like, just long there. It's just cheesy, but it's
yeah. I don't know how to extend that thing. I've been trying to extend it, and that's when I came with this rap battle thing. It's which kind of ties it in because it's kind of it, but we're trying to make it better than just throwing it out there like that. We'll see. But yeah, so yeah, a lot of fun.
You know who it is as well. That's the other thing I was gonna say. If that helps at all.
I hear what you said.
You know, like when as soon as whatever song comes down. Oh, so I was saying, I don't know if you ever heard like any other rap song, but they were like, yo, and the next thing is, you know who it is, and even though if it's like their first time on radio, I don't fucking know who it is. But that's the next line coming. You already know who it is. No, I don't. That's why you're about to say your name. And then they say it anyway. Or they don't. And then you're like, no, I really didn't know who the fuck it was. And now here we are.
That's a good thing about the radios now telling us. You're always like, oh, that's who it is because it says it on our radio. So helpful. But
Yeah,
rap,
from like Siri,
yeah,
whatever. Yeah.
yeah, I like that Blind Fury guy. He's funny because he just stands there just taking it, but he's not looking at the guy. He can't see it, so he's just listening to the guy. It's like
Yeah,
taking
he's
the like. How can he lose? I mean, he just doesn't bother. Oh, good. I'm glad people know who he is. I was always worried, like, I don't know if anybody knows who this guy is, but I like him. Makes me
yeah,
laugh.
Park. Yeah, the 106 and Park rap battles. I used to
Mhm.
watch the place like yeah when they came on live.
Oh, did you when you watch it? How old are they? I just been catching.
Shit. I want to say early 2000, yeah, like 2001 somewhere.
Those are that old. I cannot believe it. Yeah, I just
Yeah,
popped.
pretty old. Because yeah, they used to. It was a show called 106 Park, and like those rap battles, man, like used to rush home on Fridays to see those rap battles.
Oh wow.
Yeah, if for real, if the bus was running late or anything, you'd be pissed off.
I had no idea. That was
Yeah,
Transformers for me when I was a kid. I had to run home to watch Transformers. But
yeah. I mean, it was an era. Like, yeah, those battles, man. Like Jen, I don't know who Jen does. Where have you seen Jen on there? Jen the rapper.
oh, I'm not sure. I just keep seeing Blind Fury keeps popping up.
Oh, okay.
Rhythmic on Facebook where it jumps up in the videos. It just keeps showing Blind Fury winning all the
Okay.
time. It's like maybe just casting it towards me because of being Caucasian myself,
Targeted advertising, man.
Yeah, but I didn't know it was that old. I just thought these. I just started catching these things in the last like 6 months, 5 months, whatever it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, I think we're. Alexi, did you have anything else? You all good? Cool. Okay. Well, how about this? Why don't we go to the next comedian? Lexi, are you ready? But I have to give an intro though. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Lexi, hold up your pen like this so we know. We start clapping. Right? Okay. Because of Dan Brenner, that piece of shit Dan Brenner. Now he's a great guy, but listen, he got on me, and I have to do a good intro every single time. I'm going to keep saying his name every single time. That Dan Brennan, he was on here. You can find him. He was on the other day. He's always around here, and he was with me a couple of weeks, and now he's not. And I just want to show him how good I've done. So hey, listen. Okay, people out there watching.
There you go.
People going to watch this in the future. Everybody else, Ryan, everybody, put your hands together, please, for the wonderful, the talented Lexi Green. Everybody.
Whoop, here it is. I'm Lexi Green. I'm your local professional pothead and pot dealer. So I moved to Washington just for that. There was a whole bunch of people that, for whatever reason, just saw the need to talk to me because I was walking around with the aura of don't talk to me. Apparently, that means I am a visitor on this coast. So quickly, they found out I'm not from here. Washington has beautiful things in store for its visitors, transients, or places to stay. One of the things, the highway. We have a very, very unique highway here. It's the I 5. The I 5 consists of 4 lanes, those 4 lanes being HOV and/or these kids are not mine. Fast lane, I'm late for work and I've always been late for work. They have yet to fire me. Third lane, semis, secondary bitches, and anyone about to smoke weed. Third lane is for elderly people, people actively smoking weed, and the people that have been pulled over for the police for smoking weed. The second things I like about Washington, the amount of greenery. Greenery, myself, Lexi Green, greenery as in plenty of trees, and then there are trees that you can smoke as well. Can you smoke them out in public? No. Can you smoke them in the house? No. Can you smoke it in your car? No. Can you smoke it at your place of work? No. Is it legal in that state? Yes. Third, Washington has made me not only a pothead in the greatest of ways, but a professional pothead to the point where there are policies and there are respectives, even colloquialisms with the today's pothead. One of the colloquialisms that are in error, but we're currently working on, Dispensaries are not bars. There is no more need for two at the most people to come buy weed, educate about weed, and or pass the weed information on. If you bring four or more, there is now a taxable by myself uh, problem. If there are kids, you bring more than three people, and those three people are not buying weed, and those people are not as attractive and or less attractive than you, not allowed to buy weed. If you cannot park your car straight ways, not the straight ways that you go, not the straight ways that your mom said it was okay because you're special. No, parking only goes this way and this way. 3, legally, we have no manager that gives a fuck about you, your weed, your kids, how you broke your bong, or that the weed isn't kosher or vegan enough for you. 4, and I think it's going to be the fourth and last one. If you come to buy weed for anybody, outside, inside, somebody back home, do not tell the person that's giving you weed that you're buying weed for somebody else. As far as we need to know, it's for you, your dead grandmother, and your dog. That has nothing to do with us. Because if you don't take this receipt that I'm not asking you to take, but retail wise, I'm asking you, when the police come and see me and ask me, have I ever seen you? And you came in with your mother, your grandchildren, bought 5 of your friends, and bought shitty weed and you weren't cute, I'm going to tell them to take your ass to jail. That is all.
Way to go, Lexi. First round?
Thank you.
I
lie. Wait. Go ahead, you good. Find my notes. Look.
Which part was it? The I-5. The breaking down I-5. I like that one. I think you could probably expand on what just the weed what I'm trying to say. Activities that you're doing while smoking weed. Like this one's for the what am I trying to say? Like the stoners going to the beach or something like that. Like something just kind of break down each stoner activity and the level of importance by lane. You want to let them go by. They're in a rush. Like the ones that are
okay.
Ones that are late because they're getting high. You want to leave them alone if they're in the HOV kid in the back, something like that.
That's actually a good idea.
All right. Thank you.
More weed basis, right? Like the late for work and everything else. And that guy's the paranoid stoner that's in the fast lane because he's trying to get to work or whatever it is, right? So
yeah.
Break it up like that. Makes sense. I liked your part too. Did you say kosher weed? Have people actually asked you about kosher weed? Wow. What's kosher weed?
I wish I could say that and say no. Yes. Kosher. Well, we don't have any flour that is kosher, but we have edibles that are kosher. And if I'm correct, it's no animal period and it's no animal byproduct. I know kosher has something to do with people that don't eat not regular day food, but people like me that's a trash can. They don't eat anywhere near us. But clean, very clean. It's going along with the words of vegan and gluten free. But yes, we have gluten free, kosher, and vegan edibles at my shop, and they are all one happen to be edible. But yes, people come in and ask for the wrong thing. Yeah, they'll be like, "Do you have any kosher indica weeds?" I don't have any weeds. Kosher doesn't go to flour. I can get you some things in between, but I don't know who the fuck gave you this information. Beat their ass. Beat their ass now.
I'd like to hear someone come in to say to you, do you have anything that will fuck me right up? I just want to be fucked right up. That's really...
yeah. That's the description I walk into the weed store with.
Yeah. Yeah.
What you wanted to do, and I'm like,
That's actually okay.
I'd like to race today, please, ma'am. Can you
It's
just
the things I can't ask, like the people that come in.
yeah.
Yeah, I've had some people come in here and straight with a straight face be like, "What do I do? I just picked up a girl, and we're gonna get fun and freaky tonight. We're gonna have some funs. What are you trying to say? Do you want to, some alleviating? Gonna watch a movie? We're gonna have sex. Do you have anything to help her want to have sex? I got lube. I don't know how to get you there though, bro. I don't know how to get you there.
This is your opportunity just to fuck with people because you know they're coming in and they're going to be stoned and forget about it. I'd be just offering, oh, you want this one, Pineapple Express, or just give them something. This, believe me, dude, you want this. And they come, it didn't work for me. I'm like, wow. How about her? Did it work for her? I mean,
just so you get the
just throw shit like that. What's going to help? What's going to help?
Try that.
Yeah. I like it too when you're talking about like them trying to talk to you, like
Thank you.
At the very start trying to talk to you, and I figure that's something you can actually use maybe later on in the dispensary because I know that people try to have full on conversations like their buddies with the weed people and just just keep talking. I'm like, yeah, then my dog, he, just like everything's an explanation. This long thing, I'm like, this face, I don't want to be talked to. And how can I make this more, do I have to wear sunglasses? Like, what is the reason why? How do I get people to not talk to me? I think it's a funny premise to run with if you can work on. I liked it. So, yeah, well done. So, yeah, good job. Give another round of applause for Lexi
Thank
Green.
you.
Okay, well, let's give another intro for Ryan here. Keep a deep breath. Try to bring my inner soul into this so Dan Brennan won't make fun of me. I got to give a good one again. So, okay, listen, folks. This is towards the end of the show. This is the last comedian going to perform right now. So, please, the end. I don't want to call him a headliner, but the finisher, the finishing move in wrestling, I guess you'd say. Like this is the DDT. This is the sharpshooter. This is the tombstone. Please put your hands together for Seattle's own Ryan Fennell, everybody.
Here. I love it. You compare me to a tombstone. Like I could just walk out of here right now. I don't even need to do a set. I have already been compared to a tombstone. Like one of the baddest moves ever.
Yeah.
All right. All right. I got a nice car, man. I ride around in some luxury. Like I ain't like Bentley balling or anything, but you can definitely hump in the back seat. And like considering that there's bitches out here getting pregnant on air mattresses, you could easily brag that you got knocked up in the back of a Ford Taurus with heated seats. Speaking of backseat fornication, does anybody have kids that they actually wanted? Because I'm from Tacoma, and those are different levels of claps. You have kids that were not born because their parents wanted to talk to God. That you have kids because born because their parents called a drug dealer. What else? So me myself, she's beautiful, and to be damn honest about it, she ain't got no fucking choice. Because I don't know if you've looked at me, but I'm gorgeous, and at least half of that is beautiful. People go to compliment my daughter like, oh my god, she's so pretty. I'm cussing them out like she got no fucking choice. She look at me. I like to buy my daughter battery toy that sing. Like, let me finish that. I'm not just buying my daughter battery operated toys. Got perfect. I like to buy my daughter battery operated toys that sing. And the reason why it makes it look like they're for her, but they're really for me. I'm explaining to you. Uh, you know, when it this is it's for instance, I bought her a singing Ariel toy, you know, for Little Mermaid, and you know that she carries it around with her everywhere. That's, you know, daddy bought her that toy, and you know it's just singing, hitting all the notes, all angelic, and that, you know. But then as the battery starts to die, that's when it's my turn, baby. That's when the sounds of Satan come out. It's struggling. And then I get to use it to repel people away. uh, one of, you know, clearly one of the downsides to being a hoe and having kids is, you know, they come with the baby mama, and mine's been having problems. You know, mine's been having a few problems because she hasn't been talking to me all angelic, you know, like Ariel was singing in the movie. She's been talking to me like this. I know what's wrong though. I think that bitch's batteries is about to die. All right, that's all I got.
Good job, man. Yeah,
Thank you.
I wrote some things down for you. I like when you said luxury car. Then, like maybe about like 40 seconds later, you talked about owning a Ford Taurus. Made me laugh. It's, like what you said, pregnant in the back of a Ford Taurus. I assume that was you. I also like you're talking about being gorgeous and everything. It just made me think like actually I went the other way. Not you're not gorgeous or anything, but I started thinking you look like a work buddy in a sitcom. You know what I mean? You're like Kevin Smith's, like some buddy, like Kevin, whatever that same old guys in King and Queens, stuff like that. You look like a buddy or something. But yeah, I also liked your batteries dying thing too. I thought that was funny. Like I like how you use it for your baby's mom or whatever you want to call it. I always thought it'd be funny, like the sound, like oh, okay, I'm gonna keep this thing for when my daughter starts dating guys and just playing this thing. Like,
I hear you.
Yeah, get it going or something like that.
Yeah, okay, I like that.
The guys, yeah, that was pretty funny. But yeah, that was a good job, man. It's pretty funny. So way to go. How about you, Lexi? Would you got anything for him? We'll wait.
That Tacoma locals levels was amazing. That was definitely a well played line of those who wanted kids versus most of those who have kids. That was a very funny line because I think that line isn't spread enough. The my kid better be gorgeous thing. I love that because like when you have a baby, everyone thinks it's cool to just like stick their faces close to your baby and be like, oh, this is the appropriate, length or far away to be like, oh, she looks like this to you, or she looks so cute. Whereas like if you just came aggressively, yeah, I know. Look at me, you see half of me. Back the fuck up.
Yeah.
Like she looks like half of me. However you do that math, move on. That's hilarious to me. Because they're like the female versions. Oh, well, she looks like me, and then she looks so much. She has her dad's no. She half of me. Move on. Like you trying to say I'm ugly? You thought I was ugly? You thought it was somebody else's baby? No.
Yeah.
All right, bye.
Oh.
I love that. Like I like the compliment, but just in case it was a side compliment, no. Okay, bet. And then the last thing is I chuckled internally more is like whenever you said that your kid's babies was or your kid's toy was like run out of batteries in the 90s. I felt like the kids' toys was like kids are still getting toys, but I feel like in the 90s is where you got toys. Like they had appendages that moved all the way. You could remote control the car that you're sitting in, kind of thing. Like I don't think we have that nowadays. So like you would get your kid. I wrote down Chucky. I don't know who the fuck gets their kid a Chucky. I never got a Chucky, but Chucky was a doll, but you knew the premise of the doll. Whereas like you said, Ariel or like a Cabbage Patch Kid, it's all gleeful until them batteries hit about 60% or and under to like 30. If you fucking with them Duracells, then you gonna have somebody talking like Rain Man or like Easy E. Somebody over here, what's the dude Biz Marquee talking ass doll, and she was real cheery, but why she got a voice like this? Why is she talking to me like a grown man? She's supposed to be singing. Like that was a well played one. I think you should put that in a little bit more like 90s scare toys or whatever. Because I feel like we had that whole era of these cute toys, and then they forgot to put, hey, you should keep these batteries relatively up because if you take them out and they would still fucking move and shit. Or they'd twitch. And black people would be like, nah, that's not mine. Yeet. Yeet. And I that was great. Tickled with that.
Oh, you made me think of like four things. That was hilarious.
I threw my pen. Now I had to go get it.
You remind me of when my son was 20, like he's 23 now, but when he was like young, I said it as a joke to him. I said, don't, I don't want no ugly grandbabies. Don't be bringing no ugly chicks home here. Like I want good looking grandbabies. I said it as a joke, but then all of a sudden, like I guess he kept it in his head, and I felt horrible over it after. Like, no, whatever makes you happy. I don't care. Just get whatever you want. That did happen. It reminded me too. The same son we had.
Just don't be.
All those Hulks, and the batteries died because my brother, he came over one night and just wouldn't stop playing with this Hulk Hogan NWO doll. He burned the batteries every night. It was like, oh, this is gonna hurt. Just nonstop playing with this thing. It just reminded me of it. It's pretty funny, yeah. Good job, man. Great.
Thank you. Thank
you. Yeah.
Well done.
So we'll give her another round of applause for Ryan, everybody. Okay, workshop. That's what happens. All our people. We have a great time. We have a lot of fun every Monday. Thank you for staying and watching. Don't leave yet. I know you want to. We got to do last little things. Ryan, where can we find you for the next little while?
You can find me on Facebook at my name, Ryan Fennell. You can find me on Instagram, even though I'm not active on it, at FlyGuyRye253. Where else? You can check out my business page. Show me your cones. What else, man? Yeah, I'm everywhere.
Yeah, you're busy.
I'm a lot. I'm the most.
I like that. Well, Lexi, the other thing I wanted to say too to you, Lexi, was I want to hear more of your man voice. So if you can tell us where you're going to be next little while in that man voice you did, that'd be hilarious. So please.
I got you. I'm so it's Thurman College. Like I said, I think I'm gonna be on here with you guys a little bit more and definitely in the comedy scene more here in Tacoma. Besides that, I have a shitty YouTube page that has like one YouTube video up there you can look. But majority of the time you can find me on Instagram at LexiGreen94. If you type that into most other social medias, you see this big yellow butter color face. Just click on that. That'll be me.
Awesome. Yeah. And my name's Keller Reeves. You can find me Keller J Reeves on anything. I don't spend much time on the social media lately. I will flip, but I won't say anything. I'll just sit there, just flip, and once in a while make a comment of something that upsets people. Then I just leave, and everybody fight and shit talk, and then I come back and let's say, "What are you guys talking about?" Well, that's a joke. I leave for a while, then I come back, and everything else. It's just one of those things I'd like to do. So listen, again, like my name is Keller Reeves, for Fly Guy Rye and the wonderful Lexi Green. Thank you so much for watching the workshop. This goes on every night. Okay, people, I'm every Monday night, but not this Monday. I'm on Friday night because I'm going away this weekend, and I got Good Friday. So if you want to see me do some more jokes and everybody else here, just keep watching because you're going to find us eventually.